Hello to everyone, to Crystal, to Hope, and to all of the good friends who might see this video. My name is Sergey Stotsky. Who doesn't know me, I would be happy to meet you. Now I am traveling in Ukraine to safe place. I am taking on a car my family, my mother, my sister, and my nephew from the city Kharkov, which was very strongly destroyed by the war and the bombs from planes and rockets. And I was talking yesterday to Crystal that it is good to still be strong and still do the job, do the work, because I think also in my heart that it is the best way to take active role in our life. So I'm taking this role and will propose something that I can do and in which I can be helpful and in which I can do a good work and good job. First, I was working in Ukraine before the war. I was editing books. I was writing my books, and I hope to translate one of my books, which was written in India, about a protection of life and health. These books gives insight how our immune system is influenced by our behavior and our emotions and our attitude towards ourselves and life and other people. And I think it is needed in this time, and it will be interesting and very useful. But I need to translate it. Yesterday I was talking to a translator, my friend from Ukraine, and I think she will be able to help me in this. I can give consultations in this field, how to restore your life force, how to restore balance. Because I was studying it in India in the University of Ayurvedic Medicine, and Indian wisdom is very good in this specific area. How our mind works and how our feelings influence our immune system and overall well-being. And we can do something in our understanding, in our mind state, to to bring more clarity and bring more light to our mind. We can do something in our behavior, patterns of behavior, and we can do something in our eating habits to make inside of us much more strong defense towards any negative influences on our health. So we can every day do something to be more strong from inside. And I can be very helpful in this, and I can do some consultation if you need it and if you feel that it is now um, resonating with you, with your situation. Because we feel happy when we are having inner strength. And it is possible to do something and do it in an easy and happy manner without pressure to yourself. Do it just every day, slight corrections in the behavior, in the thinking, and in the diet, which can make very big change. Small things, they make a big change if we do it in the right time, correctly, with knowledge, and do it every day, and it brings us happiness, because we are willing to do only something that brings us happiness. So happiness is a protector of our health and our life, and I would be happy to talk about it and share my knowledge about it, how it works. Also, the second thing that I was doing, I was teaching people how to run, how to start walking, running, and also doing it in a special happy manner, because when we push ourselves toward exercise and toward running, we immediately stop doing it, and we have a big resistance from inside. And I was teaching people who didn't believe in themselves and not confident about what they can run and run freely and run without getting tired and without pressuring. And they were surprised how it is can be done. They were surprised when they found themselves running and running very good and freely and without tiredness, and feeling joy of this, because when you run you feel physical freedom and you feel real upliftment. And the running starts from very small steps. So I was taking my friends and people in sports and giving them some program which I was studying in also when I was searching knowledge of the East and West, and was doing it myself. I was taking step by step and explaining how to be friend to your body, how to do running through kindness, not through aggressive idea that I should run, but through kind and small exercises, small steps, which bring a good result when you do it. They're small and you feel good, and so you're willing to do it, and you're willing to do it next day, and you progressing slowly but surely. And one day you find yourself that it is so easy, like for a child, for you to start do more walking, more running. So I was calling this program free running, freely running, and it is based on some Tibetan wisdom, how our body and mind and especially our breathing works. So to those who want to start running and to those who loves to feel freedom, physical freedom and strength, I think it would be very interesting, and it works so good that you will surprise yourself and your family. And I have a good friend who is working with me, and he's now 60 years old, and not far ago, about 6 months ago, he made a challenge for himself, and he ran every day 61 days without missing any day. 61 marathon, it means 45 kilometers. The real marathon is 42.5 kilometers, and he was running every day 45 kilometers. And he was using some of my techniques, and he was also using his own knowledge. And it was interesting because such a big pressure, he managed to transfer to his health. And he's a 60 years old, and before, doctors were telling him that he will maybe not even walk, because he had some knees problems sometime in his life, and he had many problems from when he was young, from childhood, with health. And in 60 years old, he found himself running, and I meet him. Um, I am a very good friend with him, and so he is my inspiration, and he is helping me with running, and we are talking to each other almost every day, and we are getting better and better in knowledge about running. So this program, I think, could be very, very inspiring to those who likes to walk, run, and move. I think life is the movement, and when we are moving, we are feeling happy, and the movement is answer to many of our psychological problems, and movement is also an answer for getting your mind clear, and getting some good ideas for life and for business. Because after running, what everyone is experiencing, when you run kindly, without aggression, just run freely, like children do it from a joy of movement. After this kind of running, you always feel refreshed, and you feel that your mind becomes um, very, very focused, and you get some beautiful and really working ideas after running. And this I can show and I can teach. I was making groups online, and everyone found it very beneficial and surprising for themselves. So this is the second thing I could do. The third thing is that I was doing in Ukraine before all this terrible situation happened. I was teaching children and families to have a joy of drawing. I have many exercises who help develop memory and um, creative state of mind. I was studying right brain drawing techniques and some other techniques which are easy to implement and very joyful, and which you can do just together with your kids and have fun and make some drawings together, like family drawing, and everyone is involved. And when you are creative together, you build a strong communication, happy communication with each other, and your bond becomes more strong. Love and appreciation of each other more strong, because you did something together, and it is inspiring, it is beautiful. I use techniques which was using the Leonardo da Vinci, famous genius, to exercise his creative skills. So I teach this, and I was doing it with a special joy, because when you see how family drawing together and getting together and having this picture which they didn't buy, they made it themselves. It is always more joy when you made something yourself, and it gives a lot of benefits, because drawing, it's a very good anti-stress, so it relieves us of pain and stress. It's a kind of art therapy. It's uh, improving attitude towards life. It becomes more creative, and it's also very good for the children, because they are involved in something new and fresh, and they surprise themselves and surprise parents uh, how talented they can be.